Hello everyone, this is the commentary track for Beastmaster, our very first episode.
Oh god.
From
That's a long time ago.
Back in the day, so many years ago.
So many years ago.
When we were still watching Beastmaster movies.
Only because you forced us to, Waka.
Last Thursday.
We watch Beastmaster movies compulsively here. We also make Beastmaster references compulsively.
There's a Lego Man.
I love the Lego Man.
Yeah, we look remarkably exactly the same as we look now.
No, my hair is a little bit longer hair. Yeah. But it'll probably be longer again by the time we actually post this. Oh! She's ugly.
I thought that this, that's me. I thought that this...
I'm not a mean person, Waka.
The camera is dead.
Wow. That should be interesting.
Okay, now we plugged the camera back into power.
Play ball!
So now...
Who's that?
That's Don Coscarelli.
I didn't
That's
recognize
our hero
him.
here at Looking for a Group.
Waka's hero here.
Whatever we are.
Looking for a group. Whoops!
It's what I usually say after the words looking for, so...
Admittedly.
I get
In my
used to
case
it.
also.
You're not buying no dinosaurs.
I look asleep. What am I doing? Kate!
Just sitting there thinking to yourself, how did I even rope into this?
Okay,
I don't
admittedly.
even like Beastmaster. Why am I here?
And where are my headphones?
Pretend.
Why don't I have headphones? Oh yeah,
Witch ladies.
witches.
I don't know why it took me so long to do that joke.
I remember that.
One of the very first videos we ever shot, and I was like embarrassed to act like I was dirty in front of the camera.
And you were all like witch girls.
Which
and
is
I was
so
like,
ironic
no.
now.
Well, especially
Because that's all we do, is have me act dirty.
actually, well, I guess I get the bathroom jokes and you get the sex jokes.
Well, no,
But-
I'm dirty, you're just filthy.
Oh, thanks.
Horribly disgusting.
Thanks.
Yes!
I love this scene. Okay, the best part about this, Waka actually, in his real life, constantly quotes this. In a sushi restaurant, he quoted this.
Boomerang was the first
Boomerang,
experience of
rang,
Boomerang, baby!
Ugh, children.
That was
so
my
slimy.
first experience with the difficulty of editing. The thing you never realize about editing until you start editing is that when you are watching a movie, you don't realize that they constantly cut from one person to the next. And when you go back and say, oh, I'll get that shot of Rip Torn saying that line, they're not looking at Rip Torn when he says that line. They're looking at Vince Vaughn. And you're like, what is this?
Yeah, it's the fact that someone else has already edited what you are trying to edit. And you end up slapping people around a lot and cursing.
And then you gotta look at Mark Singer's butt.
Hey,
That's
always
what happens.
good.
Over
Always
and
good.
over again.
You can't whine about butt like that.
Honestly,
Unless you're that dog. Oh! And that one got cut from the script, I'm sure.
I haven't watched...
Man, you have so many kids' cartoons references in this episode.
I spent a lot of years watching those as a kid.
As did I, but
I think
damn.
I think the computer screen is reflecting in my glasses there.
Oh, yeah, you went through this little phase where we were all like, oh, I can leave it open. I can leave it half open.
We foolishly didn't really, like, check things. We'd be like, let's just keep filming videos, and then we'll look at them all in a few weeks.
Oh, I think that's actually the lamp when you tip your head up. Yeah, those are the lamps.
Yeah.
We have,
like Kung Fu.
well, you do, in your mind.
I haven't watched this video in a long time, and I'm not really watching it now, but I think this is actually, considering this is the first...
To see your lines.
This is the first script I ever wrote. It's the first, well, one of the first videos we ever filmed. And
Definitely
it was
the first
one
edit.
that I wrote. It was one of the first ones I edited, and it was one of the ones I wrote without you, before you were really on board.
Which is why all the jokes are kind of empty and soulless.
Considering all of those things, I think this review worked out pretty well.
Although that's probably only because it's Beastmaster. I mean, if you tried to do a bad movie like that, like
Slew the Jugger,
things go horrendously wrong.
Yeah.
But this movie, I mean, look at that hat. You could have just had that one image, and that would have been enough.
I wanted to make so many jokes about eating moths with that guy, but they were all taken by Mystery Science Theater from the Death Stalker movie.
That is a constant problem with us. I do that because I have shitty memory.
This is some of the rare footage. You'll see a few pieces of footage that look grainy and odd. because they started shooting on either a different camera or a different film stock. And then I can't remember if the camera or the film stock got destroyed or they just didn't like it in dailies and they switched early in the production.
You know, you are a well of
And
useless
this-
information.
I know I play the music so you can hear it if you listen to the original episode of this.
Yeah, and it is incredibly similar.
But the music to this movie sounds extremely similar to the music from Sequest, which I was very delighted to notice because I haven't watched Sequest in, 15 years?
Yeah.
I kind of couldn't
This is
believe
true.
I remembered what it sounded like.
Although we were both a little bit older when we were going through our Sequest phase.
That's true. But anyway, there are several places. I think it happens in the video for Conquest, and it happens in the video for the
Oh my
Dark
God.
Crystal, where we throw back to that Sequest music. There, nice putting your phone right in front of the microphone.
Okay, didn't think about that, obviously.
And we'll make like a quick reference to Beastmaster, and then suddenly start playing Sequest music.
Well, because we're that awesome.
So for anyone who's watched one of those and didn't understand, that's what we're referencing.
Basically what we're saying is if you're such a loser that you have not watched all of our videos, screw you, and hopefully your whole family will die of the plague.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I'm violent.
Those chubby little hands.
Baby hands! Do I have any lines in this script? Have I done anything? And what are you talking about for so long?
I don't know.
I guess the first episode you were just like, I'm gonna get my face in there. I'm gonna be the face of the show.
Oh, and the black tiger that keeps coming back.
God.
First it's a black tiger,
Then
then it's a regular tiger, then it's a lion. Like, seriously, you
The lion
almost
pissed
think
me
that
off,
the people
though.
who were making these movies
And
hadn't
what is
seen...
on his butt? And not those, but if you have no life, you can go back and see. He looks like he got spanked or something recently, right on his butt.
He's rolling around
area.
in the weeds in the loincloth. He probably...
Oh,
rash.
tears. She's rolling around in
She kind of
loinclothies.
looks like some sort of like Bratz doll come to life, doesn't she?
She's got some weird hair.
These guys are so awesome.
This is like, is this the Campbellian
The
Boone?
Campbellian Boone.
Yeah.
I really love this movie.
I love the goo.
It's one of my
I just
favorite
love how it
movies.
turns into like, what was that show on the...
Oh, you mean the Nickelodeon thing?
Yes, slimed or
I think it was called Gak.
Gak? Is it Gak? I think Gak is the stuff that came in cans. But anyways, I love that stuff. It looks so delicious.
Oh, I think you're right about Gak.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
I don't know what the Nickelodeon stuff
See,
was called.
right
I never
there.
really watched
That is the one joke I get in this script.
I mostly just saw it on commercials.
The one joke, because, someone was too good. Someone was like, I get all the jokes.
I think you make quite a few jokes.
We didn't mock her expression right there, or his, or, wow. I'll just do it now.
Oh, here's your boyfriend, John Amos.
Hey, nothing bad about Amos. He's Amos. God, again, I just am sitting there like I am asleep. This was,
I think that might be because, like, now when we're writing the scripts, I make an effort to go back and forth with the lines. Maybe we were just not really... And probably because I wrote all these jokes, it was like, this sounds like I would say this. This sounds like I would say this. This sounds like I would say this.
I love these hoods.
You get to say Hikawis, though.
Yeah, except every time I say it, you're like, you're not saying it right. Say it again. We probably spent 40 minutes with you just correcting my Hikawis, and then you're finally like, no, you know what? I think it's better that you don't say it the way they said it on MST3K. And I'm like, I'm gonna bitch slap you!
I still wish that I knew what Hikawis was a reference to. If it's from an actual movie or it's just something that they said it all the time, and I assume it's a group of Indians, but I really have no idea.
Yeah, you're
It's
useless.
probably from some old movie with, like, Gary Cooper.
But the best part is that I just couldn't say it right.
There's your DS.
Hey.
Another appearance.
Well, because you didn't want me to... Is this before we had the Xbox here? Maybe that's why. Because now I just use an Xbox controller.
Oh, that's right. We didn't have the Xbox.
Tragic. That's why I had to use my DS. I'm not a DS new fag. I just didn't have the Xbox here.
Oh my god.
That is a good line.
You should have gotten the cartoon sound effect of someone falling there.
You should have just shown, like, the Roadrunner when they like run off a cliff, beep beep, and then he like looks at you and.
The more you do this, the better you get at it. Your brain starts to get to a place, a scary place,
It's
where
terrifying.
everything that happens, you imagine snarky comments and cartoon side
Yes,
effects.
be careful going shopping after you get good at this, because you'll be like, oh, chocolate puffs, huh? They're real smart. Got their sugar little balls. Everyone else in the aisle like, oh my god.
Someone will just say something to you on the street, and you'd be like, oh yeah, well I hope your face gets ripped off by a leprechaun. And then they give you these strangest looks.
I always got looks like that before, too, so I guess it's not new for me.
I'm-
Whee! Okay, this movie screams of the Wii's to me today.
I'm kind of impressed at how good the fight choreography is in this movie. Considering, like, the Sword and Sorcery movies we've been watching since, like the Barbarian Queen movies or the Deathstalker movies,
Okay,
the
those
choreography
are all...
is so horrible. And here it's actually really good.
But these are real movies. I mean, the Beastmaster movies are real movies. Those movies are like
yeah,
Corman productions.
True, but like...
These were probably choreographed by, you know, a dancer who took 15 years of ballet. The Corman ones were just like, go out there and hit each other with sticks. It'll be fun.
Or maybe Mark Singer just loves the sword fight.
Maybe he's a ballerina in his heart.
He could be.
You don't know.
I don't.
He's probably...
Here's the first instance of me wiggling my hands.
You know, that's pretty much all I get out of you for body language. There's the rotation and the pulsation. And that's, those are your two... Those are the only things you do with your hands. You don't move. You don't express.
Swing that sword. Yeah, this movie does have a very odd structure, which I comment on.
Yeah.
The way in which it ends and then
Kinda
sort of
goes again.
resets and ends again. And it's kind of confusing.
And then it's kind of like, why are we doing this suddenly? The Hawk was just like, hey, I'm going to go get my bat friends.
Sort of like in Star Wars, if they blew up the Death Star and then immediately they said, oh, there's another Death Star. They had to run blow that up like in 5 minutes.
Could you not use the things we used in the original script?
Did we say that?
Yeah, I think that's like word for freaking word.
I don't remember saying that.
Well, you don't remember. And then this. Although, admittedly, that might just be
This
your
always
joke.
reminds me of Highlander, this shot.
It's her coat. Her coat blowing in the wind is awesome.
I can't
now.
remember if this movie or Highlander came out first.
And I am still asleep over there.
But it's the exact
Dude,
same
drink some
shot
coffee.
of like up on a cliff where like you can tell that the actors are not moving their feet because they're afraid they're gonna fall off. There's like a helicopter shot just spinning around.
And they're all like, they're clutching each other, not in love, but in terror.
Only here they're kissing, whereas in Highlander it was Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert sword fighting.
Well, they were kissing. Oh.
I would have been okay with them kissing in that scene.
Yeah, I think that would have been
I
more
wouldn't mind
appropriate
watching
almost.
Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery make out.
Yeah,
But I
that
guess
reflection is the
the
computer.
director just felt that wasn't really
Well,
where
the
story
director
was going.
obviously needs to have something large shoved up his anus. Sorry, don't look at me that way, Waka.
You get like really aggressive and hostile when we do these commentaries.
I am naturally really aggressive and hostile. That hasn't come out.
Because you always seem very sleepy in the videos.
Okay, well maybe that's your editing or your endless talking. Half this video is just your face and your mouth
I also
moving.
noticed that you sit dead still for so long. Which is funny because now you're so animated. You're always like making
Wiggling.
the weirdest little motions with your face while I'm talking. And when I'm watching the video, I'm always like, would you stop that, please? You're distracting everyone.
That's because you're not that interesting when you talk.
Well, that's true.
Actually, what I think is that my facial expressions need to make up for your lack thereof. And so I try and, you know...
Yeah, we're almost like, what the hell is that guy? Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen. We're like, one of us talks. Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
No.
We're like a broken ventriloquist act. Where the ventriloquist dummy is just like a tape recorder that speaks. And then the ventriloquist just sits there silently making all the facial expressions.
And writing the jokes.
We're like Job from Arrested Development with his puppet with the tape recorder inside it that says, "My name is Judge."
Oh, it's not a tape recorder. It's the
That's a magazine.
yeah, magazine advertisement.
Just open it. My name is Judge.
My name is Jude. It's-
What's your name? Oh my god.
Okay, we can't make the whole commentary about how we enjoy other people's comedy.
Oh, and
What am I doing with his butt? Put that down.
For anyone who ever cared at all, which I doubt anyone did,
Thanks.
the reason that the Bone Girl rates every movie we watch in terms of ferrets
Also, because,
is because the very
Of this.
first movie, nominally, which we watched on the show, featured ferrets.
Yeah. This is
And
true.
here's the debut of the epic scale, which I still think is the best scale.
You know, sweetie,
for
it's
measuring
not
all
it's not
things.
that impressive to explain that the beginning of everything that we do it was in the first show. That's kind of like saying it's the first show.
Why did you call me sweetie?
Because I was talking down to you.
Oh,
I always use sweetie when I'm talking down to people.
I never noticed.
Well, I don't talk down. You know, you're really the only person I talk down to.
Here's the Stormtrooper-less credits.
Oh, they're so boring. There's just something lacking so much.
For those of you out there who may become filmmakers one day, credits are so much better with stormtroopers in them.
Even if it has nothing
Even if
to do
those
with the rest
stormtroopers
of...
aren't moonwalking,
Okay, well, true.
but like if they are, and if you
Yeah.
had money, which we don't, to hire a person to put on a stormtrooper outfit and then do the moonwalk,
Or even to buy your own
And
stormtrooper
then
outfit and put it on.
show that in the credits,
That would be kind of cool.
that would be awesome.
Like, you know, you make a romantic comedy and then you just like bada bing, bada boom, bam, stormtroopers.
Yeah.
The fans.
Oh my god, the fan. You remember the fan? We recorded entire videos sometimes with the fan running and we couldn't hear any of our dialogue. Oh my goodness. We were such idiots. Not like now. Right.
Now we just forget to put on mics.
Thank you, everyone, and good night.
See you later.